Hi, Sue here from Mystic Matters. Thank you very much for joining me. If you felt well, you got drawn to this particular video, then this is what you need to know. I use the Mythic Tarot, and they're based on Greek mythology. All right, when we're starting off here, is you're restless. You feel you can do more with your life, but you're not quite sure where it's going to take you. And it's really not time yet either. The flame is being lit, but it needs to get more purchase. It needs to get stronger before there's a movement. But the thing is that you are aware now that it is time for you to kind of make some changes. But as I said, it's not quite the time yet. All the pieces aren't in place. But the restlessness has started, and it doesn't never goes away really. It's ordinary everyday life, nothing particularly exciting happening. But for me, it's a bit like the calm before the storm. Before you start kind of before you start moving, before you start changing things, it's good to just have all your affairs in order, everything just calm and peaceful, and just being if you can be very grounded, because otherwise we can make kind of silly mistakes if we're kind of all up there in our ideas and our thoughts are flying around all over the place. You need to keep grounded. This is the card of falling in love. Now, it can be falling in love with a person, but it's also falling in love with things that you do, something you have a passion for. And so that's what you're working towards. And this is where you feel you can do more with your life, because there's something that you have a passion for, something that you really want to do, or someone you really want to be with, depending on obviously your circumstances. But it is a kind of this excitement, oh, I can't wait to get up and start doing this, or kind of spend my time with this person, that kind of thing. It is the end of an era, and you will get the rewards for the efforts you've made. So as long as you've done your best, you will get the rewards for those. Unfortunately, on the flip side, if you haven't done much and if you've been dragging your heels, you can't really get rewards if you haven't really done anything. But it is the end of an era, and it's a time to get the rewards for the efforts you've made, or or not, whichever it is. Here we have, the Queen of Wands, and sorry, my mistake, the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is very much the Earth Mother, gathering money and resources, keeping the home fires burning. And it's just, again, it's all about being grounded. And this seems to be very much the message here. Just keep grounded, do your best, keep grounded, do things you love, keep grounded. Now, you've got to watch against this about this. This is to do with fear and anxiety, and it's often tied up with guilt about what we have or haven't done in the past. And this will come back again a bit to the Judgment card as well. If you've done good, you get good. And there's this feeling of, sometimes I say guilt, and I think, oh, I wish I hadn't done that, or that person did that to me, but this is really what we do to ourselves. Nobody else does it. It's what goes on in our minds. So if you've got fences that can be mended, mend them. And if you can't, put it down to experience. Vow that you'll either never let that happen to you again, or you will never do that again, and then move on. Life is for learning, and we don't need to be flogging ourselves for the rest of our lives for mistakes we made when maybe we didn't know any better, or that was who we were at that time. But we're a different person now, and we've learned from it, we've grown from it, and we wouldn't be the person we were today if we hadn't gone through that. So be kind to yourself, and don't let it tie you up for the future, because just keep hope and faith in the midst of difficulties. You know, just keep positive. Know that everything works out. This is Pandora's box. Just keep your eyes on hope and faith. Know that it's all going to turn out right in the end. So here we go for a quick recap. You're restless. I think I said, oh, you know, I really want to move on. I can do more with my life. I've learned everything I can in this current situation. I really, you know, I want to fly off and do this, do that. But no, I need to keep grounded. I need to just, you know, just look after the everyday life. Yeah, life's a bit boring. It's very mundane. But I need to make sure that everything's in order, so that when it's time for me to move, then I don't have to then suddenly get everything into order. If I do it bit by bit, then I'm going to, then it will serve me in the end, and I'm going to be doing something I really love to do. That's why I really want to move ahead. But I recognize that not all the pieces of puzzle, not all the jigsaw pieces are here yet. There's other things that need to come into place before I can really move forward. But you know, it is really feeling like it's the end of an era. It feels as though all the work that I've done, I'm now getting rewarded for that work. So it's all feeling really exciting, and now I can gather money and resources. I can just keep everything really solid and grounded, but I must remember to keep my feet on the ground, you know, because I do have this tendency just to get all caught up, you know, and get restless, and then, you know, I can make mistakes that way, and I mustn't worry. I know that what so and so did to me, that was horrible, and I really regret what I said to so and so. Maybe I'll go and apologize, or you know, if we're not in contact anymore and doesn't feel right, then I've just got to put it down to experience that, you know, I wasn't my higher self that day, and just accept the fact that, you know, what's done is done, and forgive myself and forgive anybody else if they've done something that has been kind of bugging me, or I've been holding grudges against. Because if I don't let go of this, the only person I'm hurting is myself. Because if I keep looking over my shoulder at the past, then I ultimately don't have a future, because I'll be living in the past, and there's too many good things out there. So I'm going to just stay positive and keep my eye and hope and faith, and know that whatever difficulties are around, I'm going to just go through them, because that's life. Life has got difficulties. That's how we learn. So I know that if I just keep my eye on a positive future will come my way. So I hope that's helped. And I said, thank you very much indeed for joining me, and hope to see you again. Bye.